man, life just got a lot better. Woo, more than what I asked for. When you giving it all to me, yeah. When you give it to me, oh, that body, baby. This sound good, boy. This is a vintage channel strip for real. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my home studio. I am Archie Beats and I am here to help. So I'm basically just gonna go ahead and say it. This is absolutely one of the best channel strips period ever created. Today is an awesome day. We are actually unboxing, reviewing the Universal Audio 6176 channel strip. And guess what? You guys are listening to it right now. When it comes to just building a home studio, you get the things that you need. That's the first thing you do. You get the things that you need. You learn it to the fullest. You learn it to the fullest. You push it to the limit. You put it to the audio test. That's what you do. Me as a singer-songwriter, film composer, music producer, audio engineer, yes, I wear a lot of hats. And I like my new white one too. You want to get the best quality gear as possible. Do you need a preamp? Yes and no. The no part, most of the time, a preamp comes on board the modern audio interface, like your Scarlett, your Universal Audio, you have Unison, you have all this wonderful technology that has been created. But these right here, these two devices that's pretty much compressed in one piece of yummy gearness, these are what I call forever pieces of gear. The 610 Pre is forever. This is a piece from the 610 console just placed in this unit. And then also the 1176 compressor. This is the LN, this is the blackface. Why I call it forever gear is because you can't really replicate it. You can make it better, you can add things to it, but you just can't do it again. You can create something new and something equally as quality, but this is a wonderful piece of gear. As I said earlier in this video, you guys are listening to it right now. And today's video is sponsored by SWEETWATER Sound. For those of you who don't know, SWEETWATER Sound is the largest music retailer in the United States, and also they have over 40,000 products with hundreds of brands to choose from. To check them out, please check my description below. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss another video. Thank you. Now let's get to the video. So here we go, boys and girls, the Universal Audio 6176. This is an awesome channel strip, and like I said, I record the unboxing weeks before I talk about it, and it has a compressor. And I'm so excited about this. This is like awesome being here in my studio, and everything looks so good on this desk, man. Give me a thumbs up if you guys like the way this desk looks. And keys always do the job because I got the keys. Okay, we have another box inside. Let's break that box open. So I guess this is the real unboxing. And that was a false start real quick. It's double boxed, man. They're really serious about protecting their gear. That's why I love Universal Audio. Ooh. Oh man, life just got a lot better. Just looking at it. See, this is the same thing. This is exactly how the Apollos are packed. Awesome, unscratched, well protected. And let's break out. So basically what comes in the box is the Universal Audio 6176 instruction manual, operating instruction, whatever you want to call it, and the power cable and the actual 6176 itself, and it's really a beauty for real. look at this beautiful piece of vintage, awesome technology that has just found a new home in my home studio. Let's go ahead and talk about the features and how to operate this wonderful, magnificent piece of gear. As you guys can hear for yourself right now, and I like to do this stuff in real time, as you guys can see with me playing around with the volume, you get that warmth. Let's go in a bit. So with the 610, this section right here, first of all, you have your gain switch right here, which is measured in 5 increments, so you can hop 5 increments, nothing in between. And then you have your input selector down here to where it determines which of the following 3 inputs active, like this mic, line, high Z, things like that. And you have a negative 15 dB pad right here. And then below that, you have the polarity. And for those of you who don't know what a pad is, it actually reduces your level by 15 decibels. That's actually a pretty decent amount. And you can use it to avoid like a really loud singer or something like that. Or if you want to use it as a DI, any instrument you plug in, you can kind of drop the levels a little bit. And also the polarity switch. And I like doing this with the actual preamp engaged on my Neumann U87 microphone. It sounds pretty good, right? And right here you have your high Z input, like I said, for those instrument, guitars, bass. And I've heard some great things when it comes to bass guitars with this channel strip. So we're going to test it out. And I have one of my bass friends come over. We're going to test it out. And right here, the big knob is actually the level. And what is a preamp without a high cut, high boost? And you have your low frequency right here. Then you have your low cut boost right here. And then you also have phantom power right here. You have your power switches in between here. And what the joint split does, it allows you to separate the preamp from the compressor. I use this all the time with my Rupert Neve Design 5211. I use the compressor of the 1176, so you can actually split that. When you have it joined, pretty much you don't have to plug anything into the compressor, only the output going out of the compressor and to the audio interface that you're using. And on the awesome compressor side, first we have the attack over here, and then we have the release. And with the release, the 6176, the release time is adjusted from 50 milliseconds, which is fast, to 1100 milliseconds, which is slow. So here's a quick news flash, guys, and this is an important factor when it comes to using attack and release. With the attack, when it is set fully clockwise, it is at its fastest. When it's set to counterclockwise, fully counterclockwise position, that means it is its slowest. And then of course we have our meter function right here. You can choose which switches between the VU meter, either the preamp output or the gain reduction, that's what GR stands for, or the compressor output, which is comp, and everything is short and initiated on here. They're not spelling out the full the full words, which is really awesome. And then we have our input here, and then of course the output. And then you have your ratio right there, and then your bypass switch, and you are good to go to using the awesome 1176, the compressor side. Now let's hop to the back of the channel strip. I had to turn on the light because you can't really see it. It blends in with the desk in the background. Let's start with the further side over here. Of course, you have your line input and your line output. The line output is going to your audio interface, and it's going in. I have it going in with an XLR. I have an XLR running out into a 1/4 inch of the audio interface, which is my Apollo 8 quad. It is important to know that you need to go out line level and go in mic level. You're going in mic level right here. And the reason why you guys see the line input right here that's plugged in and engaged is this is coming from my Neve 5211, and I'm using the compressor. So when I split, I hit the split switch on the front, it's going to be my Neve preamp. My Neve is going to go into the compressor side of the 6176, which is the 1176. So this is how I have this set up without using a patch bay, but it's getting ridiculous. So we may have to get a patch bay very soon. And of course you have this is your limiter compressor input loading. When the button is out, the impedance will be 15 ohms. In some situations, you may perceive it a brighter tone by using the 15K. I do notice the subtle tone of being a little brighter when this is kind of pushed in. And they say it's supposed to do that. It's not really noticeable, but it's there if you just listen real close. So as you guys can see, it's engaged. You hear that? And then when you pull it out, the low end is in. Hear it? In 15 ohms, out 600 ohms. So you guys hear that? Vintage tone, not so vintage. Still vintage. So right here you have your line output, which is a balanced XLR carrying the line level signal to the 610 preamp section. And this right here is the line input. You connect line input signals coming from device like a mixer, a DAW, like stuff like that, tape machine, signal processor to this preamp. So if you kind of want to like do a demo where you're pushing something from Pro Tools into here, this will actually be, you know, this will be the section that you plug into right here. And then right here is your mic input. This is coming directly from my Neumann U87 going into the 6176. And then we get that nice, yummy, golden vintage sound. Well, I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you're on the market for an amazing channel strip and you set aside your budget and you're ready to rock and this fits in your budget, go for it. It's great, versatile. And then if you don't even use the preamp, which you can split it and then go from the preamp of your choice to the compressor of this, you're still gonna be good. You're gonna be good. So I would say it's a go on this. And if you're interested, please check it out below in the description. And I really do appreciate you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you won't miss another video. And if you have any questions about the 6176, please comment them below. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram at ArchieBeats with a Z and Twitter at ArchieBeats with a Z. I got some great photos coming of this, y'all. We are going in. We got to keep this audio ecosystem going and dropping that great content. Don't forget to be great and create. This is your boy Archie Beats, and I'm signing off.
Archie Beat on the beat. Yeah.